Hello everyone. This video is part of our Excel lookup function training series, and in today's video we're going to learn the large and the small functions. And the large and small functions help us find data based on the size of that data or the relative size of that data. So for example, if you want to find the fourth or fifth largest, you actually would type in K 4 or 5 here. And then in small, you can see it's the same thing. If we want to find the fourth or fifth smallest number, we could, within our array, type fourth or fifth smallest. So just to make sure that's clear, we're going to go through an example. And in this example, we're going to look for the top three sellers, top three selling products within the month of June, and what the revenue for those products are. So let's go ahead and start by finding the highest revenue by clicking large and then array. Now actually we could just select all the numbers in the array and going all the way down the list, but actually let's do this a different way. Just to make it easier for all of our future input, we're going to go ahead and select the entire column, including the name June, and then we're going to go ahead and hit Control Shift F3. And that's going to allow us to name it based on the top row. So we're going to click OK, and now we have our column and it's going to be named June. So instead of selecting it every time we enter our formula, we just type June. Let me show you. Large, we're looking for the largest revenue. The array, I'm just going to put in June, and then comma, and then we're going to find our top revenue by entering the number 1. And this is our number 1 revenue. If I went fast for you, let me do that one more time. We go ahead and hit equal sign. We're looking for our second largest value, and Excel is very helpful. As soon as I type L, it goes ahead and gives me all these functions with the L, and we want large. That's pretty easy. Now we've already named June as our array, so we hit J, and Excel gives us that as well, comma, and I want the second highest, so I'm going to put 2 for the second largest. And I can now drag that if I want to, and I have to rename 2, I have to name it to 3 if I want the third largest. So now we have our first largest, you see the formula here, our second largest, and our third largest revenues in the month of June. Now if I want to do the smallest, I actually do the same thing, but I have to put in small, so equal small. Click on that, and our array continues to be June, so June. And I want the very smallest, so the first smallest is the number 1, and that gives us the lowest revenue in June. And I can drag those down, but I have to rename them because I don't want the first one in every cell. I want the second smallest, and then in the last one I want the third smallest. So I click on it and I rename that 3. So we now have all of our revenues, the top 3 and the bottom 3 revenues for the month of June. But I also want to know what the products are. So I'm going to use the match function and the Vlookup functions together to find the names. So for match, I'm going to say equal match, and match is going to give me the position. So the value, I'm looking up this value, I'm looking it up in June, and I want an exact match, and that's going to give me the position of where in this table it is. It's the 24th, it's in the 24th position within that column. And I'm going to just drag that down, so I've got all my matches, and I want to do that again with the smallest ones too. So match, lookup value is again our revenue, array is June, and we're going to go ahead and do an exact match. Enter, and then click on the lower right corner, and we just drag that down, and it fills it in with the correct formulas, as you can see here. Now I want to use these where the positions to find the actual name. So I'm going to use the Vlookup formula, and just do Vlookup. The lookup value is the matched position that I just got there, or the position within this array is another way to put it. And the table array, now I have to actually select all this in order to find the name. comma, and the column index number, well, we can see here that the first column has the numbers, and the second column has the product name that we want, third column has the revenue, so we want the second column, so that's 2 there, the second column, and then I do want an exact match. I'm going to click on false, hit enter, and now if I want to drag this down, I can't just drag it down because it's going to change where the array is located unless I make it an absolute value, and so I have to hit F4. I'm hitting the shortcut key F4, and you can see it's now added all these little dollar signs, and it's not going to move if I want to drag it down. So I can now click on the lower corner, and I've dragged it down, and all of my formulas are correct. So now I can see, and I can even double check it. Chicken dinner, it's the 24th value, it's 5,683, and it is a chicken dinner, so I go down here, I find 24 chicken dinner, and that is correct. So let's go ahead and find the bottom 3 sellers, and it's going to be again Vlookup. And Excel is pretty great in that you can just start typing the first few letters and it automatically fills in what you want most of the time. So go ahead and hit our position value that we want. Our table array is again going to select all of it. I'm only doing this a couple times, so that's okay to not name it. And our column index number, it is again the second column. And we want an exact match, false. Enter. Now I'm not going to forget to make sure it's an absolute value, so it's F4, enter, and I'm going to drag it down. And now we have the top 3 selling products and their revenues, and the bottom 3 selling products and their revenues. And now I want to just double check and make sure I've got this correct. So I'm going to go ahead and select this table, and then I'm going to sort and filter it to make sure that I've got these numbers correct. So custom sort, product, based on the values, so largest to smallest. So we have our chicken dinner, our macaroni and cheese, and our chicken wings. And you can see that the match function actually changed when I changed the order of the products. But that's still, because it's relative, it's okay. We still have the top 3. And then that is correct. So now let's go ahead and sort it again just to double check. Custom sort, June, we're going to do smallest to largest. And we see we have our chicken sandwich, our barbecue sandwich, and sausage sandwich, and those are correct and correctly ranked. So that is how you use the large and the small function to find the data based on the size. And if you enjoyed this video, please click like, and if you'd like to see more helpful videos for learning Excel, go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and we'll be adding more on a regular basis. Thank you very much.